Oh, jeez. I could pull the trigger.
What is going on, everybody? Reverend Saint here, and today I've got some more Call of Duty gameplay for you guys. I go 31-8 in a TDM. Oh my gosh, do I dominate in this one? So I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay in the background using the ASM1. Once again, just made a video on that, like I'm sure you guys have seen. If not, you should definitely click out and check it out. Same setup, I'm pretty sure. 31-8. Pretty dang good for a regular pub TDM match, especially when it's only up to 75. But nonetheless, this video is going to be talking about the Game Awards that happened on Friday night. Normally, I love award shows, I really do, but they always pick, like, at least for video games, they pick the crowd pleasers. They don't necessarily always pick the best game of the year. And I mean, that's known by pretty much everybody. It's either like with like award shows for like music, it's whoever's like played the most or whatever, or like whoever everyone votes for. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the best song or the best album. It just means that many little teenage girls voted for that album, you know, for the music. So it's always stuff like that. But this one actually seemed different, and the reason why I knew it was going to be different was because of the actual nominees. It wasn't like Call of Duty and games and Titanfall and games like that. It was actually Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, which I didn't think fit in there, but I mean, it was a really fun game and a really popular game, still is. And then Middle-earth: Shadows of Mordor, which was actually very surprising. But I heard that game was actually really good as well. I have not gotten to play it, but I do plan on it. My personal pick was Dragon Age Inquisition. I've talked about it before in the video. I absolutely love that game. I'm still playing it. Second playthrough right now on Nightmare Mode, which is the hardest difficulty. I absolutely love, like, all of the BioWare games I love, but this game was just amazing. It's probably my favorite game, period. Like, I don't know why. I just love it. So it was definitely interesting to see those nominations, but I did not expect my game to win because it never, ever does, except for Skyrim. When Skyrim came out, I picked that one, and obviously that won. But I wasn't thinking too much of it, but I did want it to be a good award show. Last year's Spike TV Video Game Awards was an embarrassment. If you guys remember, I'm not going to say the guy's name, but it was horrible. It actually pissed people off because this one host was just the biggest douchebag you could possibly be ever, and everybody hated it. I don't know what, it's like he was drunk on screen the whole time. It was painful to watch. But anyway, great nominations for there. I'm just gonna go around and pick my favorite categories basically and say what won. We'll end with Game of the Year, which you guys could probably guess why I'm so happy about it. So I mean, hey, but we'll start with Best Remaster. It was actually Grand Theft Auto 5, which is pretty good. I would have picked the Master Chief Collection. Was nominated. Those other ones that were nominated were The Last of Us, Pokemon Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire, which was a surprise nomination in my opinion, but it's merited. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition was the last nomination. I would have picked Master Chief Collection for one reason. I mean, yes, you get all the games, but that's not my reason. The reason I'm picking it is if you've seen the cutscenes in Halo 2, they are jaw-dropping how good. Like, if you look at the original cutscenes and then these ones, it's insane how these ones look. That's why I would have picked it, because that is a legit remaster right there. But nonetheless, I'm not going to complain. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a great game, great remaster, so heck, I can get with that. Best Action Adventure went to Middle-earth: Shadows of Mordor, which is great because it's a new game. I think it's a new developer as well, and they freaking nailed it, I guess. I haven't played it yet, like I said. Best Shooters, obviously between Call of Duty, Destiny, Far Cry, Titanfall, and Wolfenstein. And Far Cry actually won it, which was a surprise to me. But I haven't played Far Cry, but I love Far Cry 3, so I can see that happening. Best role-playing game, Dragon Age Inquisition, up against games like Bravely Default. Never heard of it, but hey. Dark Souls 2, Divinity, and South Park actually were in there, but Dragon Age won that, which I was happy about. Best Online Experience, I'm glad this won. Destiny, up against Call of Duty, Dark Souls, Hearthstone, Titanfall. I'm surprised Destiny beat Hearthstone. That's definitely a big surprise to me. And then we had, what else did we have? I just want to throw this out there. Destiny also won Best Score, which surprised me a lot as well, / soundtrack. Basically. And then we also had Esports Player of the Year, Mr. Matthew Nadeshot Haig. really awesome to see him get an award now. That's just really freaking cool in my opinion. Moving on to best performance, which was a big surprise to me because this guy was up against Kevin Spacey in Call of Duty, who did an amazing job. The guy from The Wolf Among Us, the Clementine from The Walking Dead, and Troy Baker as the guy in Middle-earth Shadows of Mordor. But the guy who won was Trey Parker as various voices in South Park: The Stick of Truth, which I can see that because he did so many voices. I mean, it's all his voices. It's insane, and the immense amount of talent that takes. It's really cool that they awarded to the guy who exhibited the best or the most amount of talent, in my opinion. Not necessarily the guy who did the best job, but the guy who did the hardest job and did a very good job at it. And that's how I see it, at least. But that's pretty much it. We're gonna end with Game of the Year. It was Dragon Age. I literally cheered because I was so happy. So I'm really hoping these Game Awards come back next year. A lot of people were trashing them for some reason. I'm like, what? They actually had some cool shows. They had Lindsey Sterling perform. They had another guy perform with like this lasers and stuff. It was really cool. I don't know what you guys think. What is your guys' personal game of the year? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.